looks pretty good. Yes, it is.
It's that.
You look really pretty, by the way.
Thank you.
They're sparkling.
I like my glasses. Do you like them, guys? I haven't worn them in a really long time, and my eyes have suffered as a result. Hey, Schrodingers.
Hello.
Welcome back to bunny-igloo. If you're new to our channel, welcome.
Sorry, I got greedy.
Subscribe.
I got greedy.
Subscribe. We upload weekly videos. We try to upload daily, but shit goes crazy sometimes, and you cannot upload daily. Some of the things we're going to discuss in this video is that is not even being able to upload daily.
Oh, yeah.
Which is something we want to do, and if you want to support us, do that. Patreon, down below, it's patreon.com/bunny-igloo. Click that and just become a Patreon. Anyway, guys, today we've got a video for you that is a sit down, because we've been doing a few vlogs, and we just want to recuperate from that because it's just a bit much. I don't know how these people do vlogs every day.
Oh god, it's exhausting. We could never ever be a daily vlog channel. It's just so exhausting, and they always end up getting divorced and stuff from it anyway. Also, I just realised I forgot to brush my teeth.
It's fine, they look beautiful.
Okay, thank you.
They can't smell your breath from the thing.
Should I brush my teeth and you continue the video?
No, it's fine. I'm joking. It's nice. You never have bad breath. Sometimes.
That's not true. There's times when I know I have bad breath and I can't even smell my own breath. You can just feel it.
Anyway, guys. Well, I was shitty. God, I should not have just blurted that out. But anyway, I was in our toilet that we built, that one there, shitting, while we had like an engine go like and we just got so rattled and scared, and we had to turn everything off and just be so silent. But I really needed to shit, so I still went to the motherfucking toilet and shit. But anyway, the clip will play either before the video or after. I think we should just put it in right now.
I think we'll just go here. Okay, so I'm being really quiet because it's had a car roll up right next to us, and we have no idea who it is or what it is. Shabby is trying to be as quietly as possible, and I'm trying to talk as quietly as possible. Look at my face. Time since I've had a shit. Do you hear it? No, I don't hear anything. I'm gonna check out soon, but we'd prefer to have complete stealth rather than a confrontation, so I'm gonna do that just yet. Stay tuned. We have no idea whether we're about to get an aggressive knock or not. Everything's locked up, so hopefully they'll just think we've gone out for a walk or something. But we've been getting hassled so often that it's chances are they're going to hassle us again. Whoever it is, it could just be a stranger just parking near us. But no one parks that closely when there's this much space around. I'm really tempted to check. I'm just going to do the tiniest peek out, Bubba. And make sure there's nothing visible. Yeah. Yeah, oh, sorry. See anyone? Can I have tissue? There's nothing out there. That was really weird. They probably had a look at us and then left.
Yeah, but I heard it. Did you hear it?
I did hear it, yeah. I can't see anything at all. I don't think there is anything about that. And I remember I was just said in the video, it's like, oh, she's just peeing right now. I was being kind of like lightening it slightly, and you're just like, I'm taking a shit.
I was taking a shit.
Right.
But anyway, after you've watched all that, it loops into the whole idea of this video and what we're feeling and how van life is proving to be very, very, very challenging. And the reality of it, the reality of van life is, of course, not as Instagram as it suggests. Oh, am I getting camera?
Just come like this way just a little bit, yeah.
Basically, we want to talk about the reality of van life, because when we started these adventures and built out our home, we had an idea of what we wanted this to be. We wanted to pack in nature. Of course, who doesn't want to be surrounded by trees? We wanted privacy because we assumed no one is going to be in the middle of the goddamn motherfucking jungle.
Because who in their right mind would be policing other people who are just trying to be out in the wilderness?
And we thought the fact that we're a big ass giant van would make people stay away from us because they'll be like terrified of us, because it's just like, that's a giant van. Right?
Yeah, van men are scary. Never go near a van man.
Apparently. That did not help.
We were for a little while on a daily basis getting like It's like, oh fuck, who the fuck is this? Like, imagine that on your home every day. Some stranger is coming up to you and fucking banging on your door.
Right.
And that was actually the reality, what it was for us. And it's not like...
It still is, not was.
Even just looking out to see who it is gives you away and shows that you're actually in there. So our technique has just been like turtling, going quiet, lights off, everything, and just pretend that we've gone for a walk or something like that and the car's just locked.
Especially in like Corona times when the police can just like stop and search you basically. Like,
exactly.
It's just so much paranoia because we've had the police knock on this van like 6 times so far now.
I think
like
it might even be 7.
It might even be more than that. Just like... Even doing that myself just terrified me. For some reason, dissociated and thought that wasn't me doing it. But it was. And that scared me still.
Yeah,
and it's scary.
We're both traumatised by knocking now, as well as traumatised by just the sound of engines stopping near us.
It had reached to a point of like people have been knocking on our home like once a day. At least once a day. We're saying all this just to say that like the reality of van life is you won't get as much privacy as you want. Even in the middle of the goddamn motherfucking jungle. They're still gonna knock on your door. Like the place we are packed in the last vlogs we made, the last 3 vlogs on like Dartmoor, which is like plain, is just like wasteland. You guys have seen it's just like dead ass white grass, but somehow we got knocks.
Yeah, we had people, I think it was 3 or 4 times just there. Previously it was the perfect place for us.
In fact, I'm a bit paranoid right now because I had a bit
that was just literally just wind. That's the point at which we got wind blowing off the roof fence. Sounds similar enough to a distant car where it gives us anxiety because we think someone's approaching, and I'm having to really carefully analyze every noise and just so that I can...
I feel like the reason why this is a bit more problematic is because for some goddamn fucking reason... Do you hear that? See, this is it. This is how it is, guys. For some reason, this is what I mean. I'm black, okay? That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh.
People tend to act more hostile when they see me now. Like when they first see you, it's like fine. And then I go outside because I'm curious. I want to know what's happening, what's going on. And then they just like, wait, dinner. Why? And then it just starts becoming hostile. It's just hostile.
It is whatever bigoted thoughts they have, it causes them to start acting differently as soon as they see her. And the interactions they have with me is totally different to the interactions they have with her.
I think because the places we travel to are mainly white people places, they do not expect a black person to be there. So if they see me there, they just assume I'm up to no good. Because how can a black person be here? What the fuck? What's their motivations? What's the motivation of the black person to being here?
They basically think black people don't or can't exist in the southwest of England.
And if we are, we're up to no good. Which in turn makes you look bad. Oh my god. When we are driving in like... Because... Follow us on Instagram. We've made a post about this. Like the roads we drive in are very narrow, like thin roads. But when they happen to see me from the front, they're just way more aggressive with him when he's driving in the car. It's like they won't give him way. It's like...
Drivers will be polite to me and be dickheads if Shamim is visible in the front.
If sometimes, I don't know if it's safe, I drive in the back and Finn
drive in the back. You lay in the back.
I lay in the back while Finn is driving. I don't think you get as much negativity, do you?
No.
When I'm in the back.
No, I don't. I genuinely don't.
There's no problem in the driving. Nothing. But then when I'm sat in the front, then we can't go behind.
In fact, I think we've actually touched on this where if the teddy bear is there as well, the response is kind of nullified. But
we talked about this in our Meghan Markle video, guys, if you want to check that out.
Yeah.
The reality of van life is just complicated. I wish it was so simple. And I keep thinking it's like people are a little bit jealous.
Yeah.
Especially in quarantine times. They're just like, how you enjoying this?
They're thinking us having this kind of freedom to sort of be outside to a certain degree is like, I don't know, I don't deserve it, or like it's just like, why do they get to do it when no one else is there? And any reason like that, but they'll find a reason to harass you. And so our privacy, it wasn't perfect before, you know, because anyone can come up to a vehicle. But privacy now is we're scared every day. Honestly, we are scared every day.
Doesn't help that bitch needs broccoli.
Yeah, I was gonna mention
broccoli.
that.
You know, guys, broccoli has a very broccoli smell and stays, you know, for a while because it's broccoli and it's very natural and its natural smell stays. So like that is another level of paranoia. And you could say, you know, Shamim, eat less broccoli, but broccoli is good for you. You know,
especially you with your brain and your blood pressure. nature.
And shit.
It's good.
Oh, you can't be yourself very much.
Also, baby, you're kind of falling off into the corner. Yeah, come over.
Get up closer like that.
Exactly. Now we're a team.
Can't get your hair cut. We're gonna try and cut his hair for the second time.
Oh god. Yeah, the broccoli is like a big thing.
That's another reason why our door mainly is our doors are always kind of closed. Rarely do you guys see in the videos or even us see in real life our van door and the back door is really open to get some like
it's rare.
Air circulation. It's rare because people are always trying to look in, and we get it. It's curiosity, blah blah blah. But also go watch a YouTube video about it that we're making,
right?
Instead of just looking in our home, man. Go. And I'm always naked. It makes it hard to be myself. Like, I can't be naked all the time.
It's okay, it's just a passing cup.
This is how it's like, guys.
This is what it's been like for, well, over a week now. Probably about
It's been getting worse since Miss Rona. So everyone keeps kicking us away. Rangers of whatever place we're parking keeps moving us. The police tell us stay in one place. This is where you're allowed to get water. You can't even go out for food. They keep giving us contradicting. They keep giving us contradicting information.
You got there in the end.
Like, what we're supposed to do, like that place where we were, the police came and visited us, told us stay here, don't move. There is this place here you can go get water. There's this place you can go get food without having to travel very much. And we're just like, oh, thank you, that's very nice. But then a ranger comes, just like bylaws, leave. And then we're just like,
the police told us to stay
to stay here. We can't even move. They think we're trying to spread corona with our tires for some reason. And this lady is questioning our toilet behaviors. She thinks we're shitting on the goddamn nature reserve.
Which we're not, by the way.
Which we're not. We have a toilet. That's why, watch our van tour. I said, you're not a squirrel. You need a toilet. I was right. Talking a lot in this video, but
That's okay. I feel like we haven't actually done a talking video in ages. Just been showing us survival videos.
Like, it gets a bit much. She was asking, where do you empty your toilet? Do you even have a toilet in there? Then when you're emptying the toilet, you're spreading coronavirus. And I was just like, so do you want us to have buckets and buckets of shit? I really wanted to tell her that, but I was just like, you're being extremely rude. You telling us that. If, by the way, she was telling us why don't we just go to a house while we're living in the van? Sure, we'll be safer in a house. And I was just like, you have a house and you're driving right now. This is our house. You can't just be like homeless person. Why don't you just go get a mortgage? I'm sure you won't be cold outside if you got a mortgage. Karen. Shut up.
She was very Karen-esque.
Anyway, we had to move away from there because she recorded our car and it's very threatening with some bills or some shit. So we left that place. Now we're at a different place.
Same thing, but we've found slightly more peace here.
That kind of situation has happened to us so far with Rangers twice or 3 times now.
I've come to be going onto the roof for extended periods of time just to stand guard.
Before you do van life, you need to seriously consider how much you value your privacy.
Absolutely. I completely agree with that. If you're going to do van life, like she said, value your privacy, I would recommend. I'm really glad we didn't get windows in this van. Can you imagine if we had windows where people could just be like,
I see that there's a human being that I need to interrupt.
That would just completely remove our stealth. Because if we've got everything closed up, we can just look like a normal van. But essentially, we genuinely don't have a way to stop this paranoia and stress, because it's not even paranoia, because it's justified. It's just fear of being confronted and hassled just wherever it is you are. We've been looking for the most private, like, off the beaten track places we can find. We should even record it next time we're passing by there, because it's so out of the way.
Someone called the ranger and kicked us out from where we got parked and threatened us with like bills because we interrupted their normal route to walk their dog.
We were visible from where we were walking their dog, from where they were walking their dog, and therefore they wanted to complain.
Us being parked there interrupted with them walking their dog.
This was way out in the middle of nowhere, by the way.
It always
not on any kind of track or anything, and it's just...
So consider this very carefully before you do anything with van life like that.
Especially these times that we're in right now. Maybe
you
in a year.
A new van.
Maybe it'll come down in like a year or so's time. But...
I think it's gonna get worse because they're just gonna be more hateful towards van lifers, Finley. Just because it's jealousy. I think people are genuinely jealous because they wish they could do this, but they don't like the fact that you're not paying rent and you're refusing to do all the bullshit that they have to do to even just have a house.
Exactly.
So it's just kind of like, oh, how dare you sort of mentality. People are a bit tough. be tough. Follow us on Van Life Weirdos if you want to see all our like van life things.
We have some building of it. We have some nice locational stuff.
And by the way, guys, if you got any sort of ways or ideas on what you think we should do with this sort of paranoia, or what kind of like relaxation methods or something,
or even any advice,
any sort of advice, we'll be really like keen to read them and are open to try pretty much anything that will help us stop being paranoid. Especially that I have got like heart issues, like it just makes everything so much worse. It makes my reaction to it so much worse. I'm watching the paint on our roof like cracking.
Where?
There. We're doing a van renovation, by the way. Subscribe if you want to see that, if you have not yet. It's a lot of things we're doing.
It's a lot, and we don't feel like we can recuperate much because of this stress and paranoia, and so we're tired all the time.
And we're always driving and moving. We always have to run away from a place, so you're never settled, and we're parking and stuff. It's like we're driving at least for 2 hours a day, like an hour going, an hour coming back somewhere, and then we always run out either of salt, sugar, or something that's actually quite crucial to us living, water, anything like that, and we always have to keep driving. Like right now we don't have laundry and we just filled up on water, but then something is gonna run out, all the toilet is filled
every time,
or we need kitty litter or something like that. Like you need to be aware of things like that. Chances are it's gonna be unlikely that you're gonna be packed in one place for really long periods of time, and even if you are, you get stale of the place because there's gonna be people like checking you out all the time that are regulars of passing by that place, which makes you in turn uncomfortable as well. At least it makes us uncomfortable. So like things like that you have to consider. Like it's a lot. It takes a mental toll. And after all that shit happens, we have to record and edit videos and do our pictures and all that stuff. And you feel so tired and drained and you can't even do it because you're just driving is so much. And we've been doing this for a year.
Yeah. And it's just getting bad now. Like we were managing and doing pretty well that entire time. And right now is when we're struggling. Like things are getting hard. Even with coronavirus, sorry, I should just say like Voldemort or whatever or it's being called, it's just turned everything up to like 3 notches harder.
And the van itself, it's really nice. Like I like the van.
The van's amazing. It's the people outside it which suck.
I mean, it wasn't easier in
also good thing for sanity. Candles and nice flowers. Nice flowers make a world of difference.
And if you got any more ideas on how we can relax and stop being paranoid, because even right now I'm a little bit paranoid and I need broccoli to be less paranoid, and I can't have broccoli because now I'm paranoid because they gotta smell the broccoli and they don't like broccoli, even if all the fucking negativity they have against broccoli is false and it's been debunked by exercise again.
We're very pro broccoli.
We're gonna get broccoli tattoos, guys, and I will vlog that.
Oh yeah, they look awesome.
So if you relate and you in van life, tell us down below. We would like to seriously hear about what you relate about this entire video, because it's maybe just us being us and being weird, or you have also experienced this. And if you don't live in van life, have you been harassing van lifers? Why have you been harassing van lifers? Tell us. We would like to know. And then we might fight. Or we won't fight. We'll just decent conversation, probably change your mind and not to harass van lifers again. And if you have help for van lifers, comment down below as well, because these times are really, really hard, and any help you got for people would be very, very helpful. Since this is a public platform, people can read the public knowledge. And we post updates on our community tab.
Yeah, stay tuned, hit the notification bell so that you can actually see our community posts when they happen.
Otherwise, subscribing is useless. You do not do that because YouTube does not like to send you notifications. In fact, I realized doing some research on how to beat the algorithm, wanna fucking steal YouTube and become the CEOs and kick Susan or Karen away.
Exactly. That's the long term.
We just found out recently that YouTube does not send out our video when we upload one to all of you guys who have subscribed. It just only sends it out to only like 1,000 people. If you kick the post notification, beating the algorithm, you just directly get the notification and watch the video and support the bunny and the igloo.
Genius wife with her genius brain. You know how the algorithm makes me feel?
I agree with that in spirit.
And also, well, our bones are really noisy.
He told me how to do that. It wasn't bad.
I'm sorry for teaching you that. It really scares people who aren't us.
We should wrap up this video. It's getting a bit too long. Love you, Schrodingers, and possible new Schrodingers. That's the point. It's Schrodingers.
It's too long. It's going to be lots of editing.
Share this video with your
forehead.
Share this video with your granddads who happen to be 40 years or younger.
What? 40 years younger than you?
In general, if you've got a granddad that's 40 years or younger, share this video with them. Oh my god, that's my child sister. I'll blip it out. Her child's granddad be 40 years because my dad is like 49, so it's just like technically.
Got a grandparent in his 40s. Whoa, your daddy.
Bye guys, love you.
Guys.